Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited. Welcome each and every one of you. Thank you for those of you that I know, and thank you for those of you that I don't know and will know, I hope, as we move forward in this. Now, what I want each and every one of you to do is, part of this meditation we're going to be doing today is for you to be connecting with and living in your mind's eye something that you want to manifest into your life. Okay, because part of this exercise today is manifestation, bringing it in. And the solution meditations are designed specifically to help you tap into a more unlimited, to bring that in. So, while I'm giving a little bit of a presentation to start off with, while I'm doing a bit of a presentation initially, have a think about what it is that you want to manifest. If you have a piece of paper, maybe write it down. And just give some thought into that to allow you to go into that space when we do the meditation. So you're not sort of wondering about that, which will kind of take you out of the meditation a little bit. So do a little bit of preparation while I'm talking now. Think about what it is that you want to manifest. If you have a piece of paper, write it down and just let it sort of percolate in your mind. And imagine the ideal outcome. And I'll talk more about this just before we start, but I just wanted to give you the heads up so you can sort of plan this ahead of time so that when we jump into the meditation, you're not in scramble mode, okay? So you can think about this while I'm talking, okay? Pick something that's not too hard or something that's not too far in the future. So an example of this might be, I know this might not seem like super quick, but needing to sell your home or finding a new home or getting a new job or just needing some solutions for some situation in your life right now. Rather than picking something that's like way, way off in the future, because then you don't really see the results. And so it's more exciting to be able to see things, synchronicities, resources, solutions coming to you for what you're working on or need some help with now. So those one or two things that I'm suggesting you do, pick something that's kind of close on the horizon for you, just so you can see that and see the results fairly quickly. Okay. Now, also, I have a new website and stuff like that. So for each and every one of you, I'm just going to pop my details here. So it's just popped in the chat, links to my website and things like that, my YouTube. On the YouTube, there's solution meditations I'm going to start putting up. And then in the near future, I'm working on an app. The app will go live probably in a couple of months' time. Just working on that at this point in time. So please, if you so wish, I'd love it if you just connect in with the website, connect in with me. And, I'm here in service to each and every one of you. You know that. And I love each and every one of you. And I'm here to be able to help in whichever way I can. So please don't hesitate to reach out. So the Lion's Gate, what is this? I'm sure most of you already know this, but for those of you that don't, I'm just going to give you a little bit of education. I've been doing a little bit of research myself in the last couple of days. I'm by no way an expert on this, but it's an alignment of Sirius, Earth, and the Orion's Belt. So Orion's Belt, Sirius, Canis Major, and it really starts pretty much, it isn't a digital switch. It doesn't turn on, turn off. But as this alignment takes place, so the energies begin to intensify, and then as the alignment goes out, it diminishes. So the window, one would say, or the portal, July the 28th to approximately August the 12th, kind of peaking around about now, August the 8th. So this is as you know, planets are sentient beings, and just like us, they're a very powerful consciousness, like beautiful Mother Gaia, and so they create a vibration, they create an influence into the consciousness, the greater consciousness of all, and we are a part of that. So we receive this influence, and so when you look at astrology, again, I'm not an astrologer, I'm not an expert, but I was finding out that the star Sirius is said to have expansive qualities of the planet Jupiter and the drive to get things done of planet Mars. So this is kind of why it's good to be focusing on manifesting right now. And I'm not sure whether any of you know, but everything in this physical reality is formed through the portals of Orion. Orion has a very important role in that piece. And so one would say, the lion's jaws are widening from around July the 28th through to August the 12th. And and here's, I guess, some other important things to do during the Lion's Gate portal. Okay, so what can I do during this time as we have this beautiful influence of these planets to help us be in a deeper connection of ourselves, but also in this place of manifestation. So this is an energetic event that focuses on spiritual awakening, self-awareness, so with this additional influence to us in our consciousness, allow yourself to open up to your next level of your deeper connection with your higher self, your spiritual guides. Just like I showed on the video there, it's a perfect opportunity to practice gratitude. More often than not, we don't see the wonderful things, firstly, that we've attained personally, professionally, romantically. And now is the ideal time to take that step back and take notice of what you have, and the amazing opportunities you have, the fantastic people in your life, and also be in gratitude for you, that loving, kind, caring person that does so much for others. And appreciate all that you've achieved in the past and everything that you've, currently have. Feel awesome about your achievements in your existence. Applaud yourself. Own your successes. Be proud of yourself. Believe in yourself, and everything good will follow. As always, you got this. And during the days around about, this time now, August the 8th, it's important to also, as part of the spiritual piece, I recommend each and every one of you, which I'm sure most of you do anyway, is spend that time in contemplation. Spend that time meditating in whichever way that you meditate. And utilize other things around you to be able to support that, crystals, herbs, tools, whatever it may be, to help you relate to this energy of Leo and the sun. I'm a Leo, by the way. The sun, the star Sirius, examples of, and again, I'm not a crystal person. I have many, many crystals, but I'm not that much of a crystal expert. There's some beautiful people here. I know from your faces that you are much more knowledgeable than I am about crystals. Is, some ones that you can use is, green jade, tiger's eye, citrine, malachite. So if you have those, today, bring them near you, be in that energy, allow them and their vibration to be able to help and support you to bring you in. So green jade, tiger's eye, citrine, malachite. So if you have those, rush off, grab them, bring them back, put them around you. And additionally, we're 8/8, August the 8th. And so 8 has a great spiritual significance. It shares its shape with the symbol of infinity, turn 8 on its side. Numerologically, it is a number that's the number of infinity and magic, and it's filled with positive energy and abundance. So it represents wealth, luck, success. And that really is a sign that our future goals are within reach. And as a divine manifester, you are able to manifest because you are meant to. Each of us manifests each and every day at various scales, small scales, big scales. And I wish the best for each and every one of you in your ability to manifest and bring into your life exactly what you need. Understanding that the universe says yes to everything. It says yes to us in whatever way we're thinking. So what I mean by that is, and this is again where as we become more aware, we start to really get it, that the thoughts, words, what we write, and then, to a degree, actions as well, are all putting in place that vibration of our manifestation. So most of us aren't super aware of our thoughts. And I know several years ago, I did an exercise where I literally set a time and a beep at me every couple of minutes. Most annoying, but every couple of minutes. And it was to prompt me, what am I thinking right now? And then prompt me again, what am I thinking right now? And I was shocked at the kind of, one would say, almost the negative type thoughts, the not so happy thoughts that I had. And I'm like, whoa, this is a wake-up call. Time to change. Time to have awareness of my thoughts. Because what we're thinking mostly of is what is our vibration. That goes out into the universe. And because the universe is saying yes to everything, of who we are as a divine being, whatever we put our attention and our focus, in other words, our majority of our thoughts, is what our majority of our vibration is. And that's what's going out. And that's also then what we're attracting in as a like vibration. You know, the law of manifestation, like vibration attracts like. So give that some thought too, and just, you know, check in. You know, what are my thoughts? Happy, positive thoughts? Are my thoughts those of, you know, what I would truly love to manifest? And really kind of get clear on that. You know, so most of us kind of, we admire certain people that are successful in particular ways, in whatever way that success is to us. And when you look at them, I like looking at other people to see, you know, how are they doing this? What are they doing? Who are they? You know, so I can understand at a deeper level, because I'm a person as well, of course, and so we can learn from each other. It's all part of co-creation. And most of those people that are very successful are just clear within themselves. This is exactly what I am. This is what I'm here to do. And in that vibration, there is that clarity. So they emit that clarity, and the universe says yes and brings it back to them. So that's the benefit of being clear in your thoughts. And then, of course, you know, saying it is another level of solidification of that vibration. I encourage you to write down what your desires are, and just help yourself get clear in that, because as you're clear, again, you're getting clear in your vibration of what you transmit out. So again, so let's talk a little bit more about the unified field, and how that ties into what we're talking about today, and the Lionsgate portal, you know, and see how is this helping us in the place of manifestation. So now what I'm being taught is that, you know, as you consciously connect with the unified field and the field of infinite possibilities, what you're consciously choosing to do in those moments, and then if you keep repeating this, which is, I encourage you, you expand this, you're including, you know, all of the planets, the vibrations of this Lionsgate portal, and then through these solution meditations, you're choosing to expand your consciousness into more unlimited dimensional realms. You're starting to really just, you know, we're in the human realm, but we are universal beings. We are multiple levels of multidimensional consciousness, even though we're only technically aware of our humanness. So if you get your iceberg, for example, and in this case, turn your iceberg upside down, that tiny little piece at the bottom is the consciousness that is animating you, that's giving you breath, that's giving you conscious awareness. But you are a multidimensional being. You are this incredible being that exists in multiple dimensions all at the same time. So, and this might be a bit of a mind spin for some of you, you can actually be your own higher self. You are your higher self. You can actually be your angel, or one of your angels in your team. So why not? Because you have your higher consciousness, your Christ consciousness, your universal consciousness, your angelic consciousness, your universal consciousness, and that's just putting generalized names to you existing at multiple levels of consciousness at the same time. So that bigger part of the iceberg is you. And so we are learning in our humanness, that little piece at the bottom, to start to open up to and tap into the greater part of who we are. And in that, we get that guidance. We get exactly what we need in the moment. We can ask questions. We can get guidance. It helps expand us. It helps improve our awareness. It helps bring our presence. And it helps us really love and appreciate all of creation, all that is around us, everyone, everything. And so what we're doing today is starting to open you up to the universe, the infinite of the universe. And in that, you're also including that aspect of your consciousness. You're inviting that piece in. You're starting to self-realize how unlimited all of creation is. I mean, we look up at the night sky and we think, oh, the stars are beautiful tonight. But do we take a moment to look at all of the billions and trillions of combinations of what's happening in our world right here, right now? All of the different people, personalities, situations, all of the plants, the variations in Mother Nature, the animals, all of the variations in that. And that's one planet of trillions and trillions and trillions. Can you imagine all of the different levels? And that's just talking about the physical. Then we can start to move into the multidimensional and the light and other higher dimensional realms. So there is an infinite number of combination possibilities, creation in this larger field of consciousness. And it's kind of all connected through this unified field. So as we start to consciously tap into it, so we're starting to open ourselves up into this incredible playground. And as we do so, it affects us. You know, you hang around people that are successful, you become successful. You hang around people that are happy, you become more happy. You know, it's the same thing. You hang around fit people, you get more fit. You know, so you hang around the unified field, you become more unified, but you also open up to more infinite possibilities. It's a natural change in our vibration, and it's where we're meant to go as this incredible being that's as part of this ascension process. Each of you are here on the earth right now in this amazing time of ascension to be a part of this ascension, to raise your consciousness, to expand to more. And so as part of that, here we are today doing this beautiful solution meditation to open you up to that greater level of connectedness with the unified field and choosing to expand your awareness. So you're opening up to the grandeur of this universal scale, and then you realize that you are a part of this grand creation, and you know that you're meant to create and manifest at your own personal grand scale level. And because this is now putting you into an alignment with your true essence of who you are as this unlimited universal being, simply having a human experience. Remember, we are this great being of light having a human experience. So most of us relate to the physical and the human, but I'm going to flip the scales the other way. And remember, you are this being of light. Allow yourself to connect to that, and you're simply having this human experience. It's one of many. In fact, most of you are old souls, so you wouldn't be here today if you weren't an old soul. And you had thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes on this planet, other planets, other dimensions, and even in other spaces right now as we're sitting here and talking together, so simultaneously. So this universal consciousness aspect of you has always been here. It's not a connecting something new. You've always had it. But we're now just moving to the place in this ascension process where the vibration, the consciousness of humanity and who we are, we can more easily tap into it. So as you know, people are getting curious about our spirituality because we now have this vibrational capacity to consciously and easily connect to and feel the unified field, feel our connectedness with everything. So I'm going to emphasize that word feel. Where are we going today? This little puppy ain't going to serve you. This our 3D mind, it's beautiful. It protects our physical body. But today, where we're going is a connection to the heart. It's a connection through the heart, pineal, pituitary, celestial chakra, and beyond. It's this place of feeling. And through the infiniteness of our heart and this infiniteness through feelings, we're going to start to feel. And you might not be able to explain it. In fact, you know, even I have difficulty explaining it from the mind place. You can't rationalize or put something that we're feeling or about to feel into a box because you can't box it. It's unlimited. So the mind's going to struggle with this a little bit. But trust the feelings that come up, okay? And that's what it is. Just let yourself go. The thing about today is let go. You know, if you're a controlling person, you know, I have a little bit of a controlling piece, but it's not major. But, you know, you like to keep control of things. Just today, if you can, let that go. Just feel and let go. And then it will give you an even grander experience. Okay? So, now, as you do this, the solution meditation, then shortly thereafter, you know, solutions start to appear. And then as you do this more often, as you open up to the more unlimited aspects of you, then these solutions keep coming into new things, new areas of your life. And interesting, and this is where I'm at now, I literally just expect solutions to come. And it's really cool because it makes life easier. We talk about ease and grace. Well, when you start to expect this, the universe goes, yes, okay, I'll bring it to you. And the universe is so loving, so benevolent. And we are so loved and supported, not only with ourselves, but the beings, our guides, the angels, higher dimensional realms, everything is, we have so much support. So allow yourself to feel that. So, and now as they're teaching this to me, my guide suggested, that I learn an earthly aspect, because they're kind of teaching me from their point of view. And so they said, okay, well, you need to also connect with the earth piece of this. So, and this is the thing I love, they simply suggest things to me. So they said, you need to read and learn about the unified field from an earthly expert. And so they pointed me to Dr. Joe Dispenza. And they even said, you need to get this book, Becoming Supernatural. So, okay. So whatever they suggest, I do. And this is what I love about being able to tap into our guidance, because I don't have to go to Google and do all sorts of other research and stuff like that, or go to the library. They simply suggest, and I just follow what they do, and away I go. So, and I want to point out to each and every one of you that this is something that you can do. There's nothing special about me. You and I, we are able to tap into all of this ourselves. Okay, so it's something we can all do, and I want to emphasize that. Okay, don't think about, that person can do this, there's no pedestals here. You can do everything I can do. Just open yourself up to allowing your connection, allowing the advice to flow into you. And as you do it more, just like when we learn a language, we know a few words, we're not very good at communicating, we learn more words, we can start simple sentences, then we continue to practice that and we get better at it, and eventually we become fluent in that language. The same thing applies with, one would say, that the light language of your communication with the universe, your guides, etc. works exactly the same way. Okay, so I just want to share a few little things here, some statements from Dr. Joe from this book of Becoming Supernatural. So once you are, this is to do with the unified field, once you are beyond your associations to this material world and you are in the unified field, it's chock full of infinite possibilities. And it really is. This is part of us starting to move out of our limitation, move out of our blockages, move out of our own little personal problems, and start to open up to, whoa, I wake up in the morning, I wonder what cool thing's going to happen today. So you do that and really cool things happen. So in other words, I'll do the next one. In other words, once you start connecting to the unified field as an awareness, or once you become more aware of it by paying attention to it, your biology becomes more whole and unified, since the unified field is by definition a unifying energy. Now, so I've been talking about manifesting. Generally, manifestation we talk about in the physical, okay? But it can also be connecting, this is also physical too, but this physical, spiritual, mind, body, soul. So everything in this is all connected. And I just want to share a few little interesting things that happened recently in the last couple of months. So I have a Biowell, and I purchased this initially to be able to look at some of the work that we've been doing in the previous years and look at how it affects us. So here's an example. So this was a reading. Now the Biowell is it's a scientifically recognized device in many countries around the world. If you go to things, the documentary, The One Field, Bill Tiller, Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, all those sorts of people. When they do events, they measure things, and the device that they most commonly use is actually this device here, a Biowell. They connect a device called a Sputnik, which tends to measure the energy of the field or the room that people are in, and they watch what happens there. But you can pop your finger in this little thing, and you can do 1 finger or 10 fingers, and there's a camera inside here, and it takes, one would say, a very accurate sort of, it's an aura, but it's not an aura. It's more of a scientific type of representation of that. And Konstantin Korotkov, the Russian scientist who's been developing this for probably now 30 odd years, he's got this down to a fine art, and it can measure so many things, but measure it accurately. And that's what I love. Being an engineer, I like seeing numbers, but I want consistent numbers. I want something that's going to give me repeatable results. Thank you, Mum. And that does it. It's really cool. So coming back to the presentation, so this little device here, let me share my screen. So it measures lots of things. I'm just going to show you two in this piece just to simplify it. But it can measure what's happening with your chakras, and it also measures what's happening, in this case, the energy reserve. So the energy reserve is how much energy various aspects of your body has. So we have a field, we have a physical, and the field around us, our bioelectric field, our bioenergetic field, is intimately connected with the physical. We have our chakras, and the chakras, one would say, are the portals to allow this interface between the physical and our field, our bioenergetic field. And so this flow happens. And when one would say, get a little bit stuck in our physical world, and we have some challenges, and we get stressed, and we create chemicals, cortisol, adrenaline, all of those sorts of things, we draw, and it consumes energy, one would say. But we also, in that case, draw on our field as well, because we're pulling. And so people that are very stressed literally have little or no field. But this diagram here shows the various organs. This is what I love about it, because you can start to look at things that are wrong with you, so to speak. I apologize to use wrong. Wrong is not the right word. You can look at things that need attention way ahead before the physical starts to appear. So this is what I love about this device. But you can also see in the diagram here the energy. This is the energy piece, which is how much spare energy is existing within the mitochondria, the way, the areas of the body that the body can tap on. One would say it's the battery in various parts of the body. So the battery in the sacrum prostate, or the battery in the left kidney, so to speak. So how much energy do we have? And you can see this little line around here, and this line around here is fairly jagged. And it's okay. Jagged is fine. Most stuff is within the green, which is pretty healthy, honestly. And even going into the yellow is still fine. It's when something really spikes or something really low that you really want to start to give attention. You can see my chakras here they're within this sort of green band. I apologize, the diagram, I had to squeeze everything in and make it clear so you could see it. It's a little hard to see here, but the chakras are within a green band, which means they're okay. It's not radically way out. But then I was doing some more work with these solution meditations. So this is, goodness me, I didn't put the date in here. This would have been about May this year. And then I've been doing lots of measurements literally through all of this process, and as my guides have been teaching me. And so now, just a couple of days ago, I did another measurement. So this is, and of course this fluctuates a little bit every day, but this is where I'm at now. This is what the connecting with the unified field is doing. So I hope this is showing each and every one of you at a little bit more of a scientific way how this helps us, because look at how everything is really at the higher end of the green healthy, and it's becoming much more smoother. Everything is, as Joe Dispenza said, I'm going to jump back two more, your biology becomes more whole and unified, since the unified field is by definition a unifying energy. And this is the physical results of what's happening as I'm connecting more intimately with the unified field. And you can see the chakras are lining up beautifully. Okay? This is what's going to happen with the solution meditation today, and as you choose to connect more with the unified field. Okay, have a look at a few examples about manifesting. It's also happened sort of what I've said recently in my life. So cars, we all have cars, no big deal, right? Well, in Australia, if you want a particular car, you have to wait between 6 to 12 months to get it. Australia doesn't have the pull like the United States, Canada has, for companies like Toyota. You buy a car in the United States, you might wait a month maximum if you have a specific order. Here, you can wait between 6 and 12 months for a particular car. You can go to the car lot and just buy whatever they have, but so I was a little bit fussy. I wanted a particular car, and I had two colors that I wanted. I looked for 2.5 hours. I called companies. Nope, nothing available. Okay. And I had to wait. And so then I'm using this unified field solution technology to be able to help me. After doing that and connecting to the infinite possibilities, the second phone call after I did was actually at the local car dealership here in this little country town where I'm staying called Northam, which is the last people I would have thought to call because they're a little country town, and what stock would they have? Well, the universe guided me, second phone call, and they had this beautiful car for me available a week after I arrived here in Australia. So, I mean, how perfect is that in that alignment? And so another example, this is back when Holly and I were together when COVID first came in, and we were into the time of COVID. You can see the date here on the 17th of April 2020, so we'd already been into the 2020 piece, and COVID had happened, and people were worried, and people were buying freezers and things like that to put food, to store it, because we were having all of those toilet paper shortages and all that sort of stuff. And we looked at getting a freezer. And of course, as you can see on this right hand side here, this is sort of a screen capture. Not available, not available, not available, not available. And everywhere I looked again for about 2 hours, there was nothing of the type of freezer that I was after available. Of course, you could order one and you'd have to wait a couple of months. So again, utilize this solution technology and to bring about infinite possibilities. Because remember, things aren't quite as solid as you think they are. And so I then did that, jumped online again, allowed this higher aspect of being connected to your higher self, the universal self, to guide me. And literally, again, the next click was, I think it was Best Buy. They only had one available, which is exactly the one I wanted. I purchased it. And so here it is. You can see I ordered it on April 17th, 2020, and we got delivery of it on April the 21st. So literally 4 or 5 days later. So that's how incredible it is. There was none of this, 3 months wait. And it's not that someone else is missing out. Understand that this is us being in a place of connectedness to the infinite, where we're starting to work outside or live outside of the bounds of limitations, And a last final example here, I came to Australia to help my mum and dad build their home, and they were having a little bit of a struggle. Things were going a bit slow here. The building construction company were kind of not doing the right thing for mum and dad. It was 14 months or 12 months, and they were still waiting to get their house built. So, when I arrived, the walls were there and the roof was there, but the rest of the house, was kind of sitting as this empty shell, and there was not a lot of progress happening. And so using this technology, I was bringing in infinite possibilities. And what should happen? Someone within the company really came on board with us, really became, one would say, our champion. And she, bless her heart, she rallied and she worked with me, and we got people, we got resources, we got tradesmen. At one point, we had 7 tradesmen in the house at one time. They were actually a little pissed off because they were stumbling over each other because they liked having the whole place to themselves. And then we had 7 at one point. And so things fell into place. And then literally in 4 or 5 months, everything was done. And so that's how we bring in, So the train was chugging along real slow, painful. Bring in this new vibration technology of more unlimited, and then the train, I promise you, will pick up, and things will start to fall into place, and then things start to happen. So ease and grace, why not? Okay, so now what we're going to do with this solution meditation, hopefully most of you have 1 or 2 things that you want to manifest into your life, okay? And you pick something that's not too hard, not too distant in the future, so to speak. Now what I want you to do is I really want you to, when we get to that point, and I'll guide you today, be in that place of living the end result of whatever it is that you want to experience or manifest. So I'll give you an example. One of the earlier ones I said, say buying a house. Your end result, what is because we're dealing in the soul realm here. So the soul wants experiences. The soul's not quite so interested in, I'll say the example of the house. So the soul's not so interested in the house, but what's driving you is you want this beautiful home. You want to have this place where you can enjoy. You might have places for meditation. You might have a beautiful garden. You might like waterfalls. So you allow yourself to experience in your mind's eye that end result. Now there's this fine line, and I'll just highlight it a little bit more. You want to be relatively clear, but you also can't be too precise. And this is where there's a little bit of a fine line here, because you want to be clear about the experience you want to have, this beautiful home. You might even want to say how many bedrooms or that side of things, but you really want to be living the experience. You want to live the joy. You might want to live the peace. You want to live the safety. So feel those more elevated vibrations within you as you're rolling through this in your mind's eye. But don't lock it into, say, one particular house. Don't say, I want that house there on the hill. Because what you're doing is, remember, we're dealing with infinite possibilities here. And this is where this interesting little fine line that with practice, you get to dance on that fine line pretty well, because you want to be clear in the experience that you want, but leave it open to the physical. So you're moving beyond the physical to the experience, okay? And that's the important piece. The reason why I say that, let me explain that. When you tap into the experience, A, you're working in the realm of your soul, but B, you are a vibrational being. You are this being of light. So as your soul is here in physical form to have experiences, to grow, and the experiences are part of our growth, okay? And that's all a part of the journey as well, because it's not really so much about the end, it's about the journey. But this experience is vibrational. So that's why I'm suggesting to you, you want a new home as an example, but what is this beautiful experience that's driving me? We have a desire. The desire comes from a higher aspect. One would say, if you want to talk about this, before we could go down this rabbit hole, because they teach me so much about this, source, infinite creation, through your thread of consciousness of who you are, your life stream, source wants to have a new dream, new expand, new things. So you and your iceberg of consciousness is fed a new creation, a new desire. And you and I see it as, oh, I'd love to have a new home. I'd like to have this new experience. So this is the flow of creation into you. And that desire is a thread of consciousness which is accelerating you in a direction. Okay? It's that desire is what you and I gives us motivation to want to have that experience, want to have that home, want to have that car, want to have that partner. So it's one would say it's that fuel of starting to put the accelerator down, and then as you do that, this is opening you up to this next level of bringing in manifestation, your alignment, your experience. Okay, so that's where you want to. We're doing with this vibrationally. Okay, now. What I want you also to do is, as you do this, just feel it, live it. Okay, feel all the emotions. Connect to higher emotions, love, joy, gratitude, as you're doing this, because those vibrations are more powerful in this as you're connecting to the unified field, more unlimited possibilities. Okay. Now, just check in how you feel. Check in how you sense you feel now within your body, your awareness, and then we'll do the solution meditation. Then I'll encourage you to check in afterwards as well, and then notice the difference in you. The difference is because you're more connected to the greater aspect of you, this iceberg, so to speak. And you also will notice that as you're comfortable with connecting with the unified field and the field of infinite possibilities, you really start to get this, everything's okay. Because you don't have to worry about the worry scale starts to diminish because we're getting out of this space and we're going to this space. Okay? So, here we go. Let's get ourselves nice and relaxed. Okay? And as you get your body relaxed, it helps get your body out of the way. And as you do this, just take a few nice deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, allow your mind to focus on the breath. You're doing this to quieten your mind, get that monkey mind to just be a little bit quiet for a while. Allow the breath to come in. Do a belly breath. Expand your belly. As you expand your belly, your diaphragm, allow your mind to follow the air as it comes in, down your throat, into your lungs, expanding your lungs. And as you breathe out, you bring the air out of your lungs. Feel it coming, your lungs getting smaller, up through your throat, out through your nose. You can breathe through your nose or mouth. I recommend through your nose, in and out, or you can be in through your nose, out through your mouth. Whatever feels best for you in your practice. And at the same time as you breathe in, bring some beautiful bright light into you. Remember, you are this great being of light. So as you bring your focus to light, you're starting to bring your awareness to who you are and the natural aspect of you. And this is important because you are this infinite, immortal consciousness, being, great being of light. And you are unlimited. And as you allow yourself to connect to the light of you and who you are, so you are opening up to the unified field, the field of infinite possibilities. And as you bring this beautiful bright light in, it can be a particular color that you choose or just rainbow. Let your intuition, let just whatever happens in the moment come in and guide you. Pick a beautiful bright color. Expand that light of you out, okay? Because as you expand the light of you out, you are becoming more radiant. You are becoming more connected. And this is an important piece in this. You are this beautiful, radiant being. Make yourself even more radiant. We don't have limitations in this realm like we do in the physical. And as you breathe out, let any of those worries, concerns, the stuff that our human mind is so good at, don't worry about it. Just let it go out with the out breath, get further away and get smaller and smaller. Okay? Take another nice deep breath in. Allow your body to feel relaxed. Bring that light in. Expand the light of you out. And as you bring your attention, bring your awareness to your heart. Just allow your awareness to rest in that place of your heart. Let your heart be your mind, your eyes, your ears, your mouth. Just filter everything through your heart. And as you do so, you are choosing to be in that beautiful place of a greater connectedness, love, infinite possibilities, because that is where your heart exists. And with your eyes closed, imagine in your mind's eye you're looking up at the night sky. It's a beautiful, clear night. And you can see the Milky Way. And you can see millions and billions and billions and trillions of stars, suns, planets, objects. And that's just the physical piece. And then there's the light and higher other dimensional aspects as well. Allow yourself through your heart to reach out in a feeling, in an energetic way. Reach out and touch that night sky. One would say extend your feeling tentacles, feel the universe, feel the night sky above you. And as you reach out, you may start to sense and feel one would say the vibration of the night sky. Each of the planets, just like Mother Earth, has a vibration. They are conscious. They are part of consciousness. So feel them just as we feel each other. Expand your feeling. Reach out up to the night sky. And just allow yourself to extend this connection with you and the universe. The universe that's all around us. The universe that we are a part of. We are universal beings. We are part of the universal mind. And just, again, take another nice deep breath in. Bring in more light. Expand the light of you. And bring yourself into a greater connection with the universe. Notice how this feels quite natural because you are starting to remember this higher part of the iceberg, your universal consciousness. Invite that part of you in. Invite in your higher self. Invite in your universal consciousness. Invite the aspects, your awareness, your knowingness in from that greater part of you. And it's a part of you that comes into you. It'll come in as your thoughts, because of course it is you. It's you and your higher consciousness. And just open up to this. And as you start to feel your connection with the universe deepen, allow yourself to literally, vibrationally, consciously move up into the universe. Bring yourself into the universe. Allow yourself to extend up, extend your feelings. This is a place of feeling. And notice how you start to, everything is okay. You start to become aware, at least in a sense of feeling, of this universal aspect of you. You start to feel a deeper connection with the divine of all that is, all of creation. Allow yourself, even though I'm guiding you, let go, feel, expand. Let yourself go into this beautiful universe, in the vastness. Allow yourself to start to become aware of the infinite of all of creation, the infinite of all of the stars, planets, in the physical realm, and all of the higher dimensional light combinations, mathematics, patterns, creation. And just expand. Allow yourself to go into literally a formless space, just you. This is your consciousness. I am not of this body, I am not of this mind. I am consciousness. I am my universal consciousness. And I choose to open up and feel the unified field. And as I open up to this unified field in my formless, selfless form, I am starting to tap into the field of infinite possibilities. One could say the void, infinite creation. And as I simply allow myself to be in this vibration, so I become more connected to this vibration, this beautiful, infinite possibilities. And I'm going to be quiet just for a few moments. Just feel the support of the unified field. Feel this, it might sense or feel to you like this beautiful, loving, divine. It's like you're floating in the clouds, but the clouds are just love, this higher vibration of love, the glue that connects everything together. As you are supported in this field that connects everything together, the unified field, you're transcending 3D duality. You're now moving to the universal mind, the unified field. Feel this, just be. You, you're conscious, you're selfless, formless, you in this space. And as you allow yourself to be in this space, now in your conscious, allow that first thing that you'd like to bring into your life, to experience, to manifest. As you're more tapped into the all that is, one would say you're speaking with a megaphone to the universe. Allow yourself now to live the ideal end result of that which you wish to experience. I'm going to speak generally here because each and every one of you is going to have your own, but start to feel it, live it. Live it like it's already happened. You experienced it this morning, yesterday. You are there, you are that. Feel the love, feel the gratitude, feel the freedom, feel the joy. In whatever way this experience is coming to you, allow yourself to live it. And as you live it, let the emotions, energy and motion flow through you. Feel the joy, feel the love, feel the gratitude. If you're in your meditative space, for example, feel that meditative space. Feel quiet, peaceful, connected. And allow yourself to experience the experience that you desire. Allow this growth, expansion of you. If you didn't have this desire, sorry, let me rephrase that. If you have this desire, you are meant to have it. The universe does not give you desires of anything you're not meant to have. You are this divine being. You are this great being, this unlimited being, this immortal being, this being that has been through many, many things, many places, many times. You are remembering the greater part of you. Let go. Sense this you. Feel the expansiveness of this. I am worthy of all that I desire. And as you live this which you desire, you're bringing it in to manifest. You're bringing it into a high dimensional reality, and as you hold it and allow yourself to connect and ground, you're going to bring it into the physical reality, bring solutions in, and just be in that place of trust. Trust is a powerful word right now. As we live this experience, embody the vibration of this experience. And as you go into your physical form later on, live it like you already are that. It's an embodiment of this vibration. You and I in the space of the unified field in our formless, selfless place. We hold this vibration of the experience we wish to experience. We live this vibration. As we live it, it becomes an even stronger part of us in our vibration. We get clearer in this is what we desire, this is what I desire. However you look at it, this is you living what you wish to manifest, what you wish to experience. And if you had a second thing that you'd like to experience, manifest, just gently allow yourself to move into that experience. Live that as well. If you just had one, then just keep going with your first one. Just allow yourself to flow in the moment as you experience this second desire that you wish to have, to manifest. Allow yourself to feel gratitude, feel love, feel support, feel the joy of each aspect of this experience. You already have it yesterday, today. It's already a part of you. Don't imagine it in the future. The universe will lovingly take you literally and keep it in the future. In your mind's eye, live it now. You already are it. You already have it. The universe goes, okay, I'm going to work my magic, my infinite possibilities to bring it into your experience. And as you feel this, expand the light of you. Feel your formless connection with the space of infinite possibilities, the void, the connectedness of you, and the infinite possibilities through the unified field. Bring in more light, expand the light of you, and just allow. It's in the allowing that you're allowing the universe to bring that which you desire. I am worthy of all that I desire. You can even say that out loud to yourself. And notice as you say it out loud to yourself, you can feel your vibration expand even more. This is you remembering you are this divine being. Of course you're worthy. Of course you're part of the universe. You're meant to bring things into your life. You're meant to manifest. And with the support of this beautiful Lionsgate portal, it's helping you even more. It's another tool to help you bring into the vibrational alignment with that which you wish, you desire. And at the same time, we're expanding our connectedness of our spirituality, our connection to our unified consciousness, our universal consciousness, and the unified field and the field of infinite possibilities. Bring that into your life. Infinite possibilities. Now from this beautiful place, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, allow that aspect of your consciousness to come down into the room where you are, come down into your physical body. Allow that little tip of the iceberg, which is now, as we know, sort of upside down, that's at the bottom of that piece. Allow that aspect of your consciousness to come down and move 100% into your physical body. Feel your physical body. Keep your eyes closed at this point in time. But start to feel your physical body. Feel gravity. Feel Mother Earth. Feel the chair beneath you or the bed beneath you. And at the same time, give your physical body some love. This is the perfect vehicle. You designed this before you came here. It is the perfect vehicle for you to have all of your experiences. As you give your body love, notice and feel how every cell vibrates at an even higher vibration. And at the same time, allow yourself to feel Mother Earth. Extend your love down to Mother Earth. Ground, connect with Mother Earth. After this meditation, depending on where you are, and if you can, take your shoes off, go outside, walk, put your feet in Mother Earth, feel her, connect, ground, let her ground you. And as you allow yourself to ground, you can still be in this connectedness with the unified field, because this time of ascension is an expansion of our awareness, an expansion of who we are into our multidimensionality. We can sense and feel the groundedness with Mother Earth, and that allows us to operate, live, manifest in this realm far more effectively. It also helps us be healthier and everything else as well. But at the same time, as you are right now, feel your connection with the unified field. Feel this loving support, this divine support of the field helping you connect to infinite possibilities. Allow yourself to sense and feel the higher aspect of you, the higher aspects of you, your universal consciousness. Just allow this. You can be aware of your physical body, gravity, Mother Earth, at the same time the unified field, your universal self. Feel this. You're meant to. And as we finish the meditation and start to move into the everyday life, allow yourself to come back to this feeling that you have right now of extended connectedness. You can operate in the physical world and be aware of the non-physical. You can be working on something and be communicating with your higher selves. You can be asking for questions or asking for answers that you have questions for while you're physically doing something like the dishes or mowing or whatever you might be doing, and receive insight, guidance. You are a multidimensional being, so be that. Don't think that you might be that. This is now your time to expand, to extend your awareness to the greater aspect of who you are. Become this beautiful big iceberg, as I would say in the example. Allow yourself to operate in the physical and the non-physical. Remain grounded so you're clear. Take another nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out again, allow your aspect of consciousness to move wholly into your physical body. Feel that connection. And whenever you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes. And welcome back. And as you are now more aware of the physical, as you open your eyes, keep this connection with the unified field. Stay in your heart. Feel this connection. You are meant to sense this connection. It's a feeling. You're aware of the room around you. You might be aware of your human thoughts. You might be aware of your humanness. Keep the connection. Feel your expandedness. This is you starting to remember you are a multidimensional being. And bring this into your everyday life. As you choose maybe to listen to the replay of this, allow yourself to reconnect to this vibration. Just like when we exercise, when we become stronger, fitter, healthier, we've got to keep going to the gym. So the same thing here. Come back to this meditation, come back to this replay. I have a YouTube channel with more of these. Come back to them. Allow yourself, just like you go to the gym, to expand your conscious awareness and bring that into your everyday life. Start to live and operate from this place. You're no different to me. We can all do this. This is what we're meant to do in this time. And just check in with now how you feel, this deeper connectedness with yourself. If anyone wants to pop a little comment in the chat, please do, how you're feeling right now. And maybe even if you want to share some of your experience in the deeper connectedness of what you've just experienced, going through what you desire. And stay in this connection with your heart. By all means, please type a few things in. It allows everyone to sense, feel, we are all in this together. And of course, unfortunately, those of you that watch this in the replay won't get the chat, but the benefit of us being here now, we're all connected. You can feel the connectedness of us, and this includes when we watch this in the replay. So Linda says, thank you. Joy. Susan says, so expansive, blessed and loved. Of course, as a divine being, you are love. That's who your core vibration is. Joy says, such emotion and connection, amazing. Well, you're just remembering who you are as this multidimensional divine being. So welcome home. So beautiful. Thank you. Eliz says, expansive. So many things here on the earth plane seem so trivial now. Well, you're right. In a sense, everything has its importance, but we're starting to put things into its true perspective as you expand your awareness to the greatness of you. We then don't need to worry about things in our physical form so much, because the universe has our back, the soul has our back. And we have our challenges, we will always have our challenges because that's where I grow, but there's nothing to worry about. And so that scale starts to shift. Thank you for writing that, Eliz. Bless you. Vicky says, feeling so peaceful and balanced. Thank you. So that's absolutely beautiful. Christine says, connected to Indra's net, which was full of light bodies and all of the hearts. Wow, of course. Beautiful. We start to experience more. We start to become unlimited in our awareness. So why wouldn't that happen? Okay. Allow yourself to be able to expand into this. Okay. And then after today, come back to these meditations. Come back to doing this. Now, for any of you that want to play with this a little bit more, as I said, there's the YouTube channel. I'm just going to pop the link to the YouTube channel in. Let me just find it and I'll pop the link in. Come back. There's several of them. There's going to be more. I'm going to keep popping more and more up. There's our little link with a YouTube channel here. Please go in. Please subscribe. There's a little bell thing as well. YouTube done it a little differently now. If you want to get a notification each time I create a new one of these solution meditations, if you just go to the little bell and you say all, it'll send you a little email, but that's up to you. You get to control that piece, whether you want to have a little notification. If you want to have your own solution meditation where you and I can tap into working with this together, we can create a custom one for you for exactly what you need. Here's a little link that you can click on, go to, book it. But the cool thing is that we can get to play this together. We get to do something custom for you. I will record it, or you can record it, or we can both record it, so you can come back and keep listening to those meditations that we create for you to help you work on those aspects. We'll work on 3 or 4 things. Here today we really focused on 1 or 2. We work on 3 or 4, and we'll customize it for you. But I'm now going to jump off fairly quickly because I want you to stay in this beautiful connected space. I don't want you to go back into the mind. So lovely seeing each and every one of you today. Thank you for joining me. Love each and every one of you. Bless you. It's so good seeing your beautiful smiling faces. And I look forward to seeing more of you, talking with you more, sharing with you more, because you are an important part of my life. And thank you for being you. Go out there, shine your light. Be an even greater being tomorrow than you are today, and keep going on your growth. You wouldn't be here if you weren't wanting to expand you and your consciousness and who you are. Love and blessings to each and every one of you. Bye for now.